Hi everyone, my name is Jana Hills, and for my speech today I'm going to talk about the rules of volleyball, and my speech is called the Handbook, okay? So volleyball is a worldwide sport. It's played in countries all over the world, and it's also an Olympic sport. And there are more than one types of volleyball. There is beach and indoor, okay? And there are a basic set of rules for all of volleyball, which everyone has to go by through the company of AAU, okay? So the volleyball net is 7 feet tall for men and women. There's like a few inch difference for men and women. And the game consists of parts called sets, okay? So sets are played best out of 3 or 5, just depending who you're playing for. So in high school volleyball, the game is best out of 5 for varsity, but freshmen and JV are out of 3. Club volleyball is best out of 3, but each set that is played goes to 25 points. So the goal is to get to 25 points, and then you also have to win by 2, okay? So there are 6 players on the court for indoor as well as outdoor, but for outdoor, such as beach, you can play with 2 players, and the court's a bit smaller. Usually it's a 30 by 10 court, but in beach it's a bit more condensed, and it's on sand, so it makes it harder anyway. All right. There are also different age groups for volleyball. So you have 10U, 12U, 13U, 14U, 15U, 16U, 17U, and 18U. But then 10U can actually consist of anyone from ages 5 to 10. You can also play up for any age group, such as a 16-year-old can go up and play on the 18U, and U actually stands for and under. But you cannot play down. If you're 18, you cannot play on the 17s team, and it's all by a specific birthday sometime in September. Okay. So for volleyball, all the rules are the same. Okay, so each team can only touch the ball up to 3 times before having to pass the ball over or letting it drop and letting the other team get the point. But the whole goal is to have 3 touches and send the ball back over and have the ball hit the ground on the other team's side of the net, okay? So these touches can consist of 3 things, mainly. So there is a pass, which the ball hits you on the wrist, which is made as a sort of platform. You can also set the ball, which the ball lands on your fingertips as you flick your wrist. And then there is also hitting the ball, which is basically you're high-fiving the ball and just trying to aim to any specific point in the court you want. The whole goal, remember, is to get the point from the other team by having the ball touch the ground on their side of the net. And once the ball has been hit by your team, you also use teamwork to try and outsmart the other team. The whole goal of volleyball is to practice teamwork and get to know your players, because you cannot play volleyball without the other people. You can't touch the ball twice personally. So if you hit it, someone else has to hit it again so you can hit it a second time. It cannot be consecutive. So after you get the point and you win, you just keep adding points. And one team also has to serve the ball. The rules for serving the ball are you have to be behind the end line, so the court line behind the net, and you can serve the ball, but when you serve the ball, you cannot touch the line or step over the line as you serve. Okay? So those are the basic rules of volleyball.